Hey everybody, you probably might remember this project from a month ago. Still working on it. Some difficulties have occurred, so it didn't give me much time to devote to it. But anyways, what I want to talk about is working with Slow Dri or acrylic extender. Liquitex makes a product called Slow Dri medium. It's kind of like a I would say more like a gloss. It'd be more like a gloss medium because it dries glossy, but it extends the drying time of the acrylic paint. I have Slow Dri somewhere, but I don't have it readily available. But I use other extenders too, such as like Blick's acrylic extender. So what are the benefits and downsides of working with Slow Dri medium or extenders? Well, one, it takes forever for it to dry, but the problem is that the surface will stay wet. You can see from my palette here, I used the Slow Dri mix with the palette, and it stayed wet. It stayed wet and being tacky almost 12 hours later. So, benefits of the Slow Dri is that I managed to minimize a little bit of my tip dry. The paint still builds up on the tip, still will build up on the tip of the airbrush, but it doesn't dry right away, so I don't get a blockage at the tip of my needle, which is nice. You can still see the paint on it, but that's no real big issue. The real big issue is that when spraying onto a hard surface, and we experience this even without a Slow Dri medium, is if you apply too much paint in one area, it'll pull up and then spread out. Either it will cobweb out depending on how much paint and pressure you have, but the Slow Dri will even amplify this issue. One reason is because when even a small amount of pigment coming out, normally you'd experience the dry air that comes with the paint to dry the medium onto the surface. But the Slow Dri prevents that drying, so then the medium just builds up. And so you could paint one surface of it and then come back to that surface and it'll still be wet. So when you try to apply more pigment on it, you're just building up and pushing the pigment. So that's the only downside with using the Slow Dri, or the difficulties of working with Slow Dri, and you just have to have a hair dryer or a shrink wrapper nearby. Spray your layer of pigment, dry it, go back, spray some more, dry it, continue. But other than that, that's really about the only difficulty I've experienced with working with a matte extender or a Slow Dri medium. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.